What's up, everyone? It's Chris and Gordon from PickDogs.com, better known as the Kick Dogs. And Gordon, we're taking a look at this Manchester City and Everton EPL soccer matchup. It's going down Sunday, November 21st, 2021. And I can tell you right now, as an Everton fan, I'm struggling.
Well, Chris, this is one of those games where if you take a look at the stats, head-to-head matches and stuff like that, the form of the teams, everything is pointing towards Manchester City to win. Everton hasn't won any of their last 5 games. They haven't won any of their last 8 games against Manchester City, while City hasn't lost in their last 11 home games against Everton. So, according to all of this, Manchester City should get an easy win in this one.
Should, but I should be a lot better looking than I am, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work out in certain spots. But you and I were talking about this before we recorded this video. Manchester City, they have a big fixture midweek against PSG in the Champions League, and while it's probably not going to have any negative repercussions if City don't get a result in that matchup, they still want to put their best foot forward and sort of not be viewed as a bit of a pushover, if that makes any sense. But you know, there's all the signs that are pointing towards Manchester City here that I can't help but feel that Everton might surprise some people. And I'm not saying they win this game outright, and I mean for plus 1,800, even if you put just a couple bucks on it, just for the odd chance that maybe City have an off game and Everton just blunder a goal into the back of the net, well, it could be worth it. But I'm going to take the double chance with drawing Everton here at plus 450. Like I said, we're getting 4.5 times our money with to cover off 2 of the 3 possible outcomes. And I know City, would a 4-0 win for City surprise me? Absolutely not. But sometimes you just got to bite your lip and try to go where the value might be. And I think this is a spot where Everton could shock some people. You mentioned the 5-game winless run. If we X out the win over Norwich, which really isn't anything to write home about the season, it's been seven games that we haven't really seen a solid performance from Everton. But DCL being out of the lineup is going to have something to do with that. But like I said, I'll take a shot with Everton on the double chance here. In the off chance that maybe they spring something on City here, Gordon.
Yeah, Chris, I totally agree with you. You know what? There's so many signs pointing towards City in this game. They are playing at home. It's going to be full stadium. They are one of the most dominant teams in the league. They have scored 22 goals, conceded only 6 goals. But honestly, they are playing much better in the Champions League than they do in the EPL this season. I think this team desperately needs a striker, and even though they have scored 22 goals, they are not scoring goals consistently in the EPL. They did lose to Crystal Palace a few weeks ago at home as well. And who's to say that Everton can't do the same thing to Manchester City? I think this 5-game, 7-game streak without a win for Everton, you mentioned, should end soon. And I think they are a solid team. They have a decent coach as well. They have a lot of experience. Yes, they have a few injuries, but this is the team that can score a lot of goals, the team that can defend really well. And I agree with you. I'm going to take Everton on the double chance at plus 450. I think I actually would, I don't know, struggle to find a decent bet Manchester City here. They're minus 700 favorites. Honestly, I wouldn't expect a lot of goals, so I wouldn't take the over in this game, even though the price is horrible on the over. I think that maybe taking Everton on the money line or the double chance, I think that's the only way to go in this game. And I'm going to take Everton on the double chance, Chris.
Gordon, the other thing, I know this video is kind of running a little bit long, but you look at the goal scoring that you mentioned for Manchester City, 22 goals this season. 10 of those
Yeah.
came in 2 games back in August against Norwich, who were dead last, and an Arsenal team that were just downright struggling. And since then, the only game where Manchester City's put up anything of any substance, like any big whopping performance, was a 4-1 win against Brighton. Other than that, it's been, like you mentioned, that 2-0 loss to Crystal Palace, 2-0 win against Burnley, 2-2 draw against Liverpool. So, they're not blowing teams out of the water. I think that just goes to speak to the the lack of dominance that you mentioned in the EPL this season.
Yeah, exactly. They have a lot of different goal scorers, but neither player has more than 3 scored goals. And Everton is the same. So who's to say that Everton can't score that one winning goal here, or maybe even two like Crystal Palace did? They will certainly focus on defense, and they will wait their chance on the counter attack. And I think City will leave plenty of space behind their defense. So if Everton can take some advantage of that, I think they will get a positive result out of this game.
As an Everton fan, that's a big if. Anyways, if you're looking for best bets from Goran, myself, or any of our other world-class handicappers, check out PickDogs Premium. Also, click the link in the description below for our YouTube VIP package for more premium content. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like, and let's cash some winners.